All right. We only have pictures because it was emergency mode this morning. I was gone. The sky is gorgeous behind you in the video.
Thank you.
But tell us your harrowing experience, your life-saving procedure on a cow.
Well, first, 5 of us rolled her onto her back, stabbed her with a knife, and screwed a stupid piece of plastic into her.
Are in. Is that how they're pronounced? Is it trocar?
I think so.
Is that what he called them? We had one. We had one preemptively,
Yeah, we
making
had
sure.
one, which was huge.
But she had bloat, and
Frothy bloat, which is the worst kind.
yeah, which is caused by dew on the grass when she eats it. We don't have a lot of grass. We have more than I thought we did, I guess, in this pasture.
The bottom line really broke, but
Here.
Josie was the one that kept getting through, so I think he said she didn't even have to eat very much, but you know, a full stomach of hay with a little bit of that grass,
Yeah.
and it just traps that gas. They're not able to work it out. She was pretty bad when I found her.
She was probably minutes away from dying. I'd say realistically, probably 15 or 20 minutes later, if you had come out, she wouldn't have been breathing.
Even if I had come out 10 minutes later, I don't know if it would have been enough time to get because the frothy bloat is harder to release the gas, so it takes longer. So if I hadn't come out when I did, I don't know if we would have had enough time to work the gas out. It took a lot of manipulating even after we got the trocar in. She's filling up a tiny bit more.
in here.
I'd like to see it go down, but you can see it's bubbling out on its own, which is good.
Mom, how did she get hard?
She ate something that made her sick.
So our milk cow, Dahlia, had gone down with bloat. I had left for work in the morning. It was before daylight, and I did not see her down. But Brittany happened to come out because I had blown a tire and I was going to have her come pick me up. So she was coming out to milk early, and that's how she found that Dahlia was down on the ground with bloat. So Brittany, along with Andrew, our oldest son, were able to cut through her skin and push the trocar in and get it into the rumen and release a lot of that pressure, especially once they rolled her kind of up how she is now and wanting to flap over on her side. That's why we got the straw bales behind her kind of to help hold and prop her up.
Yeah.
And we need to try to get her back up in a little bit here. Maybe give her a little more to rest, but I feel she's not going to be able to get up on her own this way.
Yeah.
And she's propped up, so she can't like roll or anything.
After they finally got it down, the vet was here, helped get it down, because they had to give her some
The vet had to give her several different things.
mineral oils and TheraBloat, some other things.
Even after an hour of us working on her, but then
Yeah.
when he got here, he said she was still really bad.
Yeah. And it was way down, like it moved way down, so she started bloating up again, and we had to move the trocar up higher, so.
Obviously air rises, so you want it high, higher point. And it'll help too, because once she gets up, it'll be at a higher point to let the gas out.
Papa, we're in a plane.
You were in a plane?
Yeah.
Where?
We were in it. We were in it yesterday to get here.
Really?
Was that a dream you had? We haven't been on a plane in like a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. I kept seeing that all morning. Come on, buddy.
No, I can get over it.
Sorry.
Can I get you over onto the grass here, girly girl?
Good job, bud.
This tree is budding, so this one's coming. Oh, it's even got little leaves. The little leaves on this guy. They're coming in. All right, I'm turning the fence on. All right.
You have to press and hold
30 amps, so 2.2. Oh, hush, you're fine. So I have to say, doing the fencing and getting that fixed can be one of the more fun jobs as a family to work on, but only if it works quickly and easily. The times we go through and cannot get the fences to work, those are the worst. The hard part is that this may have been preventable for Dahlia. If the fence had been working right, they wouldn't have been able to stick their heads through to eat the grass. It may not have changed what happened. She may still have gotten bloat, but this just goes to show that it really matters. You taking care of your fences or your infrastructure, that can really help with the health and security of your animals.
Frank gets a lot of cuts on her mouth.
Why?
I think they have a very tough one. Well, this is really good. Whether or not we have to spend days
Josie, back up.
lifting her and bathing her, the fact that she's eating like this, I think this is the most she's eaten.
Maybe we just need to come out every, rotate every 10 minutes or 15 minutes.
Has she eaten more than this at any one time?
So today is day 2, and she looked really good, especially earlier in the morning. She was eating, she was drinking water when we brought it to her. We were trying to get her probiotics and all sorts of goodies, just try and get her some strength so she could stand up.
It's like really easy for the baby to digest.
And it has all the vitamin stuff that goes in.
Yeah, it's like the perfect first food.
So here we're giving her, this is like a tube of gel. It's got calcium, magnesium, other things in it that basically are just a good immune boost. Normally this is the kind of thing, it's called Calmagoo. We would give after a calf was born, and it just helps when they're making milk. It helps give them calcium. The magnesium helps for just their general health, making sure that they stay healthy. So hopefully this will give her a boost enough to get her energy to get up off the ground.
Flip the filling. I can see it.
So it is now day 3. We have the vet out trying to get a IV in, and we're gonna run her a whole bunch of vitamins and medicines and things, hopefully to get her up. We usually try not to do antibiotics or things like that, but at this point, it's kind of make or break for this cow. If we can't get her up off the ground, then she is just not gonna make it. All right, it's the next day. Sorry if it's windy. It is chilly. We got to get this cow to stand up, though. She survived the night, and honestly, we didn't think she would. She was bad enough that I didn't even come out in video. So we're gonna, at minimum, get her to rolled over to the other side. At best, we're gonna get her standing. So.
Hopefully she won't blow back up there.
So one of the things you have to be really careful of is when you roll the cow over, you have to make sure her legs are sprawled under her, because you could really seriously hurt her hips or her leg, getting it underneath her incorrectly, and then when you roll her, and all her weight is put on that leg. So we're doing some prodding. I know it probably doesn't look real kind to the cow, but I mean, we're at the point now where we're using our cattle dog and we're trying to spark her up as harshly as we can, really. If we don't get her up, probably in the next 24 hours or less, then she's not going to make it, and we're going to have to put her down. And we don't like seeing her suffer, and if she's suffering, we're not going to let that continue to happen. But at the same time, if we can get her up, even if it means her getting bit by the cattle dog, or us yanking, screaming, and yelling, or whatever to get her to jump up, then we'll do that, because it'll save her life.
Need to do anything wrong? Nobody failed?
Well, we're gonna have to put her down. She's just miserable. This is the hard part of farming. I'm gonna take care of it first because it's more important to keep her from being in pain and feeling awful. So, I don't tell. Well, it sucks that it had to be done. It's terrible that it has to be done. She was a beautiful, amazing milk cow for our family for a couple of years now. I know you guys remember, if you stuck with us, you know, we've had a rough go. Our first milk cow, we just didn't know what to do. And she got pneumonia and maybe a little bit of milk fever, because we got her right before she was calving. I think we had a month and a half before she calved. So we didn't know her behaviors or what she looked like, you know, normally, how she acted normally. And that was Josie, not little Josie here. It's grandma to Josie that we have here. But Dahlia was the replacement for that cow. And she was a great milker. She was amazing. Did great. It was a good cow. You know, Brittany really loved her. Hey, girl.